Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me again, and if you're new here, welcome. It is such a lovely day today, and I feel silly because I am wearing a t-shirt, but I got a little bit burnt yesterday, so I'm trying to do a really sensible thing, which I don't usually do. I'm trying to keep myself from getting any more burn. I went on a big run as well this morning, so I did catch it then. But yeah, big day today at the plot. I was down here in the week. Felt really deflated this week actually. Don't know, I just feel like because all the seeds aren't germinating as quickly as I feel like they should be, I feel really behind, and I feel like it's getting in my head that at some point they're all gonna just go and I'm gonna have so much to do and I don't really know what I'm doing, and I feel like things should be going in the ground, so I don't really know what to do with myself right now. But there are jobs to do. Feeling a little bit more refreshed today. I actually remembered my strimmer, which I didn't the other day, so I couldn't do that. I remembered my seeds this time, didn't remember that last time, so yeah, in a much better position today. I thought it was going to be really busy here, but it's not, so yeah, I thought I'd bring you along. I also went and grabbed some compost, which I forgot last time, because I really need to get my tomatoes into bigger pots now. I don't know what yet, but we've got plenty of pots here, so even if they just go into a bigger one that they're in at the moment, then that'll be fine. But yeah, there's quite a bit to do, and obviously quite a bit to water, but it's looking really good. It makes such a difference when the grass is cut, so maybe we'll do a little tour at the end, and I'll kind of show you, but I'll just give you a kind of brief overview of kind of how everything's looking. I think, tell a lie, everyone started cutting their grass, so I thought perfect opportunity to do mine. So the grass is now cut, and I'll quickly take you around and kind of show you roughly kind of what's going on. So we had a slight issue with the brassicas. They all got eaten basically, so I've gone out and bought new plugs, and one of the jobs for the next few days, or kind of the next times I'm down here, is to build a cover for it. I may actually try and do it today, just because there's no point in getting them in the ground if they just keep getting eaten, so that's fine. I've also got all my sweet peas and my peas and onions and garlic, all doing well. And I do know that a lot of people have said probably best not to put your peas and your sweet peas together because they look quite similar, and I know that the sweet peas are quite dangerous if you eat them. But what I've done is I've tried to bulk my sweet peas together, so you can kind of see, you can see the difference in them. So this one here is the pea, and these are all my sweet peas, so it is obvious which is which, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I probably need to start getting another row on for the peas now, because they're getting quite big. And then my Granny Smith apple is starting to flower now, and my fig tree is starting to come to life. It looks really cool. I find the fig tree, like the leaves, are really interesting, so I'm really excited to see that get a little bit bigger, even if it doesn't fruit. And then all my blossom came off of my apple tree, and I was a little bit concerned, and then I realised all the apples are actually starting to come up. So I may have to pick a few more off this year, because I didn't need to last year because there weren't really that many. But we may have a good year for this one now. So this will be the third year I've had this, but it was given to me, so it was established. But I think when it was moved from theirs to mine, I think it probably needed a little bit, it maybe got a little bit stressed. But this year I've got high hopes. And then my strawberries are all coming up, and we finally got strawberries. I'm so excited for these because I planted quite a lot in the garden, the runners that I took off from last year. So this is actually from one of these, and I've just left it in here. So there was one set I've already taken out of here, and they're all now in the garden, and this is the second lot, so that's good. The roses are all coming along nicely, and my climbing one has started to bloom, which is so nice. I'm so excited to see what these come out like. I don't know if there's something wrong with it because of the leaves. I need to look into that and and have a little look, but I don't know if it's just the style of flower. I'm not 100% sure, so I really need to look into that. Fruit, all looking good. The raspberries are all starting to come up now. Don't know if you can just see them. I think that's a blackberry, or no, I think that's the raspberry, and I think that's the blackberry. I'm not 100% sure, but there's lots coming up on here as well. These were just left over from someone, and I said yes, sure, I will take them. Blueberries. So yeah, all looking good on that side, and then onions and garlic are just doing amazing. I mean, is there a better sight than that? Absolutely glorious. The onions are actually getting huge now compared to last year. They were like pencils last year, so I'm excited for this to see what they come out like. The beetroot is very, very sporadic. I don't know if you can quite see, but the ones I've got going at home are doing very well. So, and they're all in little clumps, so I'll bring them over. All the carrots are coming up. Some of them though haven't germinated at all. So this one here, I'm having some real issues with the germination on this. The leeks are doing really well though, so I'm really pleased with those. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sow some more carrots soon. I may do them over the other side. I'm not 100% sure yet. And apologies, run out of battery, but what I wanted to say was I'm glad I left these beans in now because they actually look really nice. And we've got beans, which is nice. So very, very pleased that I left them in there. I've also got some very random potatoes. Honestly, I cannot stop finding potatoes on this plot. Every year I just get more and more. And this corner, I don't know what's going on, but it just loves growing grass. So don't know what we're going to do about it, but we'll have to figure something out. Have also got this, and I've got a funny feeling it's another sunflower coming up. I've got them in the garden as well, and this is what happened last year. Do you remember? And it was like in the middle here somewhere. So we're going to leave him, quite a few actually. We're going to leave him, and we're just going to see how they go. So, but yeah, look, you can just, honestly, I don't really know what to do about this corner here. Maybe this bed is going to go here. That might be a good shout actually. Yeah, I'll have a little think of that. And then my beautiful pride and joy. Just look at it. Honestly, I will never get over how beautiful rhubarb is. And I know it's very sad, but what I do want to do is, if anyone knows, I would love to take one of these and create it. And I'd love to create it into like, you know when you press them into clay and you can make artwork out of them, like with everything included. And I'd love to do it with a few like of like the different bits from the plot this year to hang up as art, either in the shed or just at home. If anyone knows how you do it, or any courses that I can purchase where I can do it, or you can go and do it, you can go and take stuff there, let me know. I prefer to do it at home just because I know it'll be super fresh then. But yeah, let me know. I'd love to be able to do it. But job number one is to get all of these here into pots. And to be honest, it's just so I can get out of the sun. Jeez, it's so hot, but they actually really do need to, and I've been meaning to do it for ages. I'm really concerned about these peppers. They're just not, the one at home is even smaller than this. And I mean, these are the same size, so maybe, I have never grown them before. They're the chocolate habaneros. I actually haven't grown them before, so maybe they are meant to be that small. I don't know, but they're all looking a lot healthier now that I've brought them down into the polytunnel. As you can see with these ones, a lot better. But you can also see, let me make sure I've got the same variety. So the one in the green pot is from when I had it in the cold frame at home, and they've been on the windowsill, and then I put them outside, and you can see the difference in colour, how purple these ones are. And I think that was because they were stressed out from the cold. So just having two different sets to compare has almost like solidified my thought process on that. So I can't remember who told me or where I heard it from, or maybe I've actually made it up, but I'm sure if they go purple it was because they were stressed from the cold. But yeah, all the other ones are doing amazing. That's the orange horizon and that's the sweet chocolate pepper. So they're doing really well in the pots now. So yeah, let's get all of these into pots today. And I actually think I'm going to put them all the way in, as far as they will go in, because I did it with these and it seems to have worked very well. So let's go with it. So I actually think job number one is actually trying to find a pot big enough for all of them. But I have got these ones at the top. So these are the ones that my roses came in. And they're quite big sturdy ones, which will be fine. I've also got these blue boxes. I think it's the top one, has got all of the massive what's it called in them, pots. And I've also got some of these buckets as well. So we've got options. Oh my god, guys, I'm trying to stay really quiet. Look. He's so close. Oh no, sorry. So basically I've put water into loads of pots just around the plot, just to be able to give some of the birds some water and things. And I've put like a small little one on the floor as well. And I just top it up every time I'm here as much as I can. I've also, probably shouldn't say it on something that everyone can see, but I have opened up the water tank for everyone for the birds to be able to get into. I could see the magpie, bless him, or crow, sorry, was desperate for some water, like really pecking at it, and I just couldn't watch it and not do anything about it. So unfortunately I've opened it up, but I'll close it again when I leave, she says, but I will. So yeah, but while I'm here, why not? It just fills up automatically. So do you know what, let them have a bloody drink. Well, that took so much longer than I was expecting it to, I won't lie. Well, to be fair, a lot of people did come over and say hello and we were chatting away and things, but all of them are in the bigger pots. I know probably the pots still aren't big enough for some of them, but do you know what, it'll just have to do for the minute. I'm just pleased that they've got, like, some of the roots were just getting massive, so I'm pleased they're in bigger pots. Just need to figure out what to do with them all now, because my cucumbers are coming up as well. But I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll figure it out and we'll just take it one step at a time. So pleased with that. However, because it took so long, I'm probably not going to get around to do the brassica covering today, which is fine, not a problem. However, let me just double check something quick. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to do isn't going to quite work. So maybe I'll pop down here tomorrow morning and we'll do it again. But basically I've got a cardboard box. I'm wondering whether I can turn it. Let me quickly show you. So basically I've got this cardboard box that's quite deep, and I'm wondering whether I can turn it into a potato like thing and grow my potatoes in it. And then at the end of it, I just rip it all down and put it into the compost. I probably just need to get another bag of compost, that's all. But let me know what you think, and maybe we'll give it a try tomorrow and see what it comes out like. Okay, so I feel like everything that I need to do now is outside, and it's just so hot, and I was outside all day yesterday that I just need to get out of the sun now, really. So I'm gonna head home, and I'll quickly show you how my seedlings are getting on at home actually, and show you kind of what I've got going before we close the video off. So I'll give you a quick breakdown of what's happening with the sweet corn. So or just all of them in general really. So this is the second batch of sweet corn. These are the Bantam ones, and as you can see they're only just coming up, and this is the second batch. So this was from the first one, and these are from the second one now because they didn't germinate the first time. And then this is all the popping corn, which is coming up nicely. All of my beetroot is doing amazing. I don't know what I'm doing right. I must have like the perfect environment for them. I don't know, but they're doing really well. These are my Brussels. I think these are Romanesco. Don't know why I forgot to label them, but I'm sure they are. And then these are all my celery. I did have backup celery, but I left the lid on this, and unfortunately they kind of died. Runner beans, these are all like courgettes, cucumbers and things like that. All my pumpkins are doing really well, so I need to separate them out. And then these are the other ones that just haven't germinated yet, and I'm worried I've killed them off, so we'll see. But and then these are some of the flowers. So I've got basil, pak choi, purple sprouting broccoli, sunflowers, and the goji berries. I'm just hoping for the best. And then I had to replant my cabbage and purple sprouting broccoli. So fingers crossed. And I also only had one of the beans come up, so I had to plant some more in here as well. But fingers crossed they'll come up.